So when I see all-time record engagement for the quarter, nearly 90 million active users of Xbox Live, talk me through what you've seen in terms of the demand and how much of that was existing users versus new people coming to the platforms.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've obviously believed for a long time that gaming is just one of the most social and interactive forms of entertainment on the planet. Microsoft's been invested in gaming for quite a while. And at a time where people are physically distanced from their friends and their family, the fact that so many people are now looking at gaming as a great social outlet, I think is just testament to what gaming means. Like you said, we've hit nearly 90 million people on Xbox Live. We've seen our subscription services like Game Pass reach over 10 million subscribers. It's really just becoming a strong social fabric in the home at a time of need, which I'm glad we can be there to offer that service.
How durable is that fabric? I mean, when things like sports start to come back online, people start to be able to go outside as some of these shelter-in-place restrictions are lifted. Is this a tipping point? And I guess in terms of more broad-based mainstream adoption of gaming, or will some of that start to slip away again?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as the world starts to shift back to more of a normal state, we'll see some moderation in certain things. But gaming already, prior to all of this, a third of the world's population plays video games. Half the connected world, the gaming business is nearly $200 billion top line business globally. So it's a big business already. And I think what you're finding and what we're seeing now is people creating friends through their gaming experience, families playing in the home. We've had over 23 million new friend relationships built through Game Pass as people are sitting at home, building these digital relationships with people, socializing through video games. So I'm sure there'll be some moderation, but I also think gaming activity, whether it's in the house, the family together, or people playing online, is just going to continue to grow as it was before the C-19 pandemic.
Hey, Phil, it's John Fort. Great to see you. Tell me,
hey, John.
How is this crisis affecting your plans for the launch of the Xbox Series X? Still the same date? Still the same volumes?
Great question. Yeah, I mean, we're learning every day. I say over and over, the safety and security of our teams is the most important thing. Obviously, creating safety for our customers online with our services, critically important. As you look specifically, it's an exciting year for us. We're launching an Xbox this year. That drives so much excitement on the teams and in the community. Teams are doing a really good job on keeping our hardware on track. I'd say that the bigger unknown is probably the game production, just being honest. Game production is a large-scale entertainment activity now. You have hundreds of people coming together, building assets, working through creative. On the hardware side, we feel good about our plans, and we feel like our plans, there's obviously some impact to schedules, but overall, I think we're in line with where we thought we would be. On the game production side, we're learning every day. I still feel good about it. But I also need to make sure that the security and safety of the teams is the most important thing and not unduly push when things just aren't ready.
Yeah, Phil, that was exactly where I was about to go with you, is the content pipeline and what that's going to look like. The other big focus, though, I think is competition. Obviously, Microsoft is a giant in this space. Twitch, which is owned by Amazon, Facebook has unveiled more of its gaming plans, Apple as well. How fierce is the competitive landscape right now, given the fact that there is so much more opportunity for more people to come and use these platforms and be engaged in a more meaningful way?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing, as you said, the big tech players come in and see this gaming opportunity. We really think in order to achieve success, you need great content, a large gaming community, and more we're leveraging our cloud assets at Microsoft to deliver our products to people on the devices that they already have. And we have a long history. It's why the 90 million people on Xbox Live is really an important metric, a community of people that are already coming to Microsoft looking for their gaming entertainment, looking for their great games, those great Minecraft experience, whether it's education as kids are learning from home or playing with friends, playing Halo online. We have great content from our first party and our third parties on our platforms. We have a large community. And this cloud asset, which is something that we're really leveraging right now, the partnership between Xbox and Azure is very strong. We have hundreds of thousands of people, even in our preview. We haven't even launched our cloud streaming in a general availability yet, but hundreds of thousands of people that are playing Xbox games with their community via Project xCloud. And as we look forward, I think the competition is going to be there, just like you say. But I think our long history in gaming as Microsoft, building up this community and the large content base, along with our strength in Azure, makes us uniquely positioned.
Yeah, Phil, earlier you mentioned the social aspect of gaming. And I got to say, in my household, I got a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old, and that's probably the biggest change that I've seen, whether it's Fortnite or Minecraft. They're, connecting with friends and playing. But I want to ask what you're learning watching that and other things. How has what you're seeing in this surge of usage, this surge of social, how is that going to change the way you develop platforms in the future, whether that's how people interact in games or the way games are delivered, the way people purchase them?
Well, I'm glad your kids are having a good time playing, John. Some of the things for us that have just been foundational to being Team Xbox is, as I said, the safety and security of our community. And we invest a ton every day in ensuring that as kids are coming online, whether it's to play Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, that we have an environment that is protected, where parents, through the parental controls mechanisms that we've put in place, feel like they have control of who their kids are playing with, what content they're seeing, how long they play. We have family timers that people can put in place. Those things are really the bedrock for the growth that we're seeing now. Because I think those things have to be in place, and we have a long history with those in place. As we grow right now with so many people coming online, I just think that's such a great baseline for us. But your question about new things that we're seeing, I do think this thing of people finding their digital friends, finding people who have shared interests online. People like to play Fortnite, like to play, build things in Minecraft. We're seeing incredible things like, I don't know if you saw the students at MIT rebuilt the full MIT campus in Minecraft. People who had never played together, being helped by people who had played, people coming together to achieve things online. And as you say, as people are going outside, I'm sure some of that will moderate. But I also think we're seeing these digital friends, these gaming friends, that social and community really grow. And it's not just 3 or 4 markets. When you think about something like Xbox Game Pass, it's actually in 41 countries today. And then you think about streaming and taking this experience that we're building to continents like Africa, to countries like India, where people they don't have gaming PCs, they're not buying gaming consoles, and yet they want to experience the same social community that your kids are playing as they're playing. And we can really connect the world through our networks and through the power of play.
Hey, Phil, I wonder, with schools closed, have you seen the average user get a lot younger? You have to imagine that some of these kids are not studying as much with online learning. And then on live sports, is the return of live sports a liability from a mind share standpoint, or is it good because you just need to keep enthusiasm about sports alive?
Yeah, on the education point, one of the things we identified early on in the kids schooling from home was parents who needed and were asking for some help. And what we did, we have a product, Minecraft is one of our biggest games, and Minecraft education is an incredibly important component of what Minecraft is. So we actually created in our community marketplace a specific educational forum so parents could go up and find the best educational content that the community had created for Minecraft. And we're actually gave some of those packs away to parents so they could, as my kids are at home, as your kids are at home, and hopefully they are studying. And Minecraft is this interesting merge of, are you studying or are you playing? I think that's the magic equation for teachers and parents is to have something that's a little bit of both. On the sports side, the relationship between sports and gaming has always been strong. The athletes play. We have a ton of Xbox fans in the athletes, and we want people out playing. It's not everything should be in moderation. We love that gaming is out there as an alternative for people, especially at a time like this, but people playing in the home, people playing with friends they find online. We do see an uptick in people's interest in esport right now because there's not physical sports that are out there. And some of these behaviors and some of these interests that people are learning during this time, I do think will stick with them.